filters. We just had a crazy windstorm here in Vegas not too long ago, so it's been a couple months. And then the red will go to service and shut the whole machine off. That way it does not come off. Once you turned off your full system, you're going to want to do the drain plug at the bottom. Down here. If you have rusty tools like I do, it takes a little bit. And it's clockwise. And then come up to the top, release pressure so that way I don't start flying water out. Put it off to the side. If you don't like it draining in front of here, you can actually take a hose and drain it out that way, but mine dries and I live in Vegas, so it's hot. Once that drains, we get mine's a standard 7/8. We'll start releasing the box. Just like that. Make sure you don't lose any of the springs and washers. Set them off to the side. And this gets stuck from the pressure, so give it a little tap. And we'll break it off. Do that. Careful touching this, this is fiberglass, so you might want to wear gloves. Water tool. This is a tool I tried out a while ago. I went from a regular hose, which took forever, and this actually cleans it nicely. It has little shapes all the way around, so you just slide it around. I'll show you in a second. Really handy and helps clean it really well. So grab filter numero uno. Slowly working your way down. Be careful not to tear the bands or anything, but with this, it's actually good enough pressure that it doesn't actually tear nothing and still gets it really clean. These filters have been used a little while, so that's why they still stay a little bit there, but you can tell the difference of a dirty filter to the clean one. If you ever get normally algae or anything, you can also take a little bit of vinegar, water, and everything, spray those down and start cleaning those out. So once you're done cleaning your filters, you want to clean all this nasty gunk that was leaves and everything and debris inside. Once you're done with that, add the filters back in to their slots, which I missed a little bit. Make sure I get all of it down here with that. Filters in. And add your top piece back. Make sure it slides right over. Connects. Then we'll move on to the rubber grommet around here. Don't forget to clean the rubber. Normally, if you don't like to have it all over your fingers and everything, I would suggest wearing gloves, but it doesn't bother me. I can clean it off. So, I'm actually running low, which I need to get more. Grab some, slowly just start going. And leave it up. Make sure no dirt, debris, or nothing's on it. Once you're there, come over, start from the back, in front, and make sure that it's proper seal all the way around. Once there, let's put the lid back on. Make sure it's proper seat. Ready? It's hot. Reference, don't leave it in the sun, it gets hot. When you hold it there, grab your washer first, spring, and then the other washer on the other side with the bolt. Go back. If you're comfortable enough, you can use a power tool one, but I don't recommend it. I would hand do it. Just in case you crack the filter, these are expensive. Alright, let's check our filters and make sure everything's all clean. Just like that, good old windstorm. That will clog and stress your filters and make your stuff wear down a lot faster. Once your filter box is all cleaned out, you can place it back in there. And with the lid, I'll do the same thing with the little lube there on the gasket. Go all the way around. Make sure it's all clean and nicely lubricated so it gets a proper seal. And make sure we're going to prime the water before we put it in so we get a little water inside the system. You can always check your waterfall one. Whereas my waterfall's pretty clean, but gasket's looking a little dry. Same thing again, prime that tank. Snug. Just double check everything's there. Then you'll turn your system back on. Let's turn it back to auto. It'll be red light on auto. And if you have, which I have, is a touchpad inside, which I will go inside and turn my touchpad on to turn the pool on so I can prime the system. If you don't, then you can use the fill button on the inside here. There's the valve right here will say fill. A filter pump, you can use the pump as well to go through and I'll fill it up. Normally while I'm filling it up, I turn the skimmer part off so it pulls all the water from the main drain. So the skimmer is off. that will clean all the bottom of the pool. They start filling up until water comes out. Put it off. And now is the time where we check the leak. See if it's loosened it or tightened it. Go around the whole side and see if it's dripping out any part of it. If it is, just tighten it down a little bit more, wipe it with the rag, and just keep checking until it's tight enough. But as you see, it looks pretty good. And minimum bubbles in there with a little air bubbles are fine. It makes it a lot quicker. You can clean a lot of things with that. And saves a lot more water on there. So I'll link it inside the description if you guys are interested in it. But you can see kind of the design and how it goes, and then full has a lot of pressure.